What up, world? This your boy Lord the Great back at it again for One Piece chapter 1039. Before we begin, I want y'all to like, subscribe, share, and turn on the post notification bell. Since y'all did, let's begin. Let's talk about the cover page. The cover page shows that we in a climax series of Wano. Let's go! Let's go! We need this. We need this. I want to know more information what's going on in Wano. I want to know about the Red Poneglyph. I want to know about the world government and Mary Joel. I want to know why Zoe is really there, but I really think I know why Zoe really there. I want to talk about Kaido and his backstory. I want to talk about Luffy new gear or awakening soon about to come out. I want to learn about everything I want to know in Wano. What makes Wano so special? But let's begin on the first chapter. Momo is pushing Onigashima out of the flyout capital. To me, it looked like Onigashima stopped in midair before they even moved further on. They're moving little by little backwards. And then it's weird that Momo stated that someone is calling him. Is it Sulisha? Is it Luffy himself? But I really think it's definitely Zoe. Zoe is basically asking for a command, letting him stay in that the Marines is here and trying to figure out what shall Zoe do. You feel me? So let's go to the main title of this chapter. Chapter is basically the main attraction. It's showing that Law and Kid versus Big Mom is still going on. On the live floor, everybody think that Big Mom is blown away from Kid last attack, Diablo. One of Kid's signature move. It looks like Big Mom is coughing out blood. And I like how Law's like, I'm not your opening act. Kid stated that, who cares, bro? Like, it doesn't even matter. And then him and Law going at it. Law like, next time you go in first for the next attack. And I get the last hit. I'd never seen this in my life. So they fight in a battle within a battle. So Big Mama was raised from the ash, all bruised up, damaged. Her wrist is broken, ladies and gents. Kid is actually doing damage. Useless Captain Kid is actually doing damage to Big Mom. But I put this more on Law perspective, because Law did the internal damage, so her bone might be weak due to the shock wave throughout her body. But give the Kid that. Kid did his thing, damaged her in a way. Now, Big Mama had no choice but to heal herself. The only way to heal herself is that she took some life source, a lifespan from her own life, own years. And it's a nerf and a buff at the same time for Big Mom. Big Mama's tank. Law stating that, all seriousness, after this last attack, I won't be having no strength left. At the main moment of Law stating it, Kid is right here yelling at Law, stating that, yo, you don't order me around. I don't care how you feel. But Big Mama rose from the ashes. Now she all healed up in a way. She a Jedi, my boy. She a Jedi, my boy. She pulled out a lightsaber that called Miniature Saber and cut Kid scrap metal in half ASAP, real quick. And Big Mom was saying that it's futile. Y'all boys need to stop dreaming. Y'all can't never take this spot. Big Mom was really getting serious, getting in tune, because she said, I could send hundreds of you to the watery grave. And she been ruining the seeds for decades when they were drinking milk. That's so disrespectful what Big Mama is doing to them right now, man. She basically saying, this is not your spot, homie. This is my throne. This is my domain. And you got your boy Kid doing some work. He did his awakening again. N and S assigned, putting a big boulder behind Big Mom, holding her still. Kid came back with another Diablo. You know what they say, mess with the bull, you get the horn. So he tried to tackle her one more again. But Big Mama caught on now to what's going on. So she turned herself over. So Kid hit the wall. I'm looking like, it feel like we in a rodeo right now, cause I had to take a dramatic pause. I'm like, yo, we literally playing rodeo. I'm looking like the big building behind Big Mom is the red flag. The red flag at a rodeo. That's some crazy stuff, right? I'm not gonna lie. And I started laughing because it's like Big Mom was like, come on. Gotcha. Like, gotcha, bitch. I'm looking like, man, this is wild. So it didn't work. Kid was surprised. Kid like, oh man, no way. How's she that strong to lift all this metal off the floor? Of course, Big Mama's a tank. So she said, "You're really weighting me down." Big Mama never state that. I mean, Big Mama at her wits as well, you know? So basically this is her last attack. This is Kid last attack. This is Law last attack. And she got an attack called Mother. Mother Mercenaries. I'm looking like she's shaped as, I don't know if that's Hera or Mother Carmel. I'm not sure. But it looked like a mixture. It looked like lightning itself fused with hockey. You feel me? I don't know, man. Like, now all you see is Law. You know, Law always a support character. I think Law is literally the MVP of this whole fight because he literally carried Kid on his back while Kid was out of commission for a couple, I'll say, a couple of hours in One Piece time, probably a couple of hours, you know. So Law got my respect on that. So Law used Shambles, put a big boulder on top of Big Mom, crushed her, of course. I thought it was over with, but you know, Law ain't finished. Law like, man, I'm about to inject some good IV in her. So Big Mama got up. Big Mama like, oh snap, not again. Oh Lord, not again. So down in the basement, we go back to Yamato. Yamato is fighting a fire entity right now, but I don't really think Yamato is winning in a way. But then she noticed Law's sword coming down from the basement, and she was like, "What, a sword?" So Law out here doing a power pull extend all the way to Wano grounds and keep drilling it. Big Mama noticed the impact is about to go on. He know what's about to happen. As you can see, she covered her whole hands with Haki trying to pull the sword out, saying this kid got guts. Get more acknowledgement for Law, and I respect it. And you got Law group is literally screaming his name, saying Captain. You feel me? Like, Big Mama is literally trying to take the sword out her body before anything else could happen. Law like, nah, I need to go deeper. Like, yo, we know you're a surgeon of the seas and all, bro, but there's an old lady out here, man. Keep it PG. Keep it PG for the kids. Keep it PG. So she cloaked her whole body with Haki, as you can see, and trying to break it. And Law like punch her. And it was a big hole to the ground. And then Big Mama started coughing up blood. She tried to use Hera once again and to burn everybody to ashes. But you know, Eustace came out of nowhere with a proton cannon from the Marvel series, man. It's crazy. So Big Mama started acknowledging her life basically flashed between her eyes like, this can't be happening right now. So again, Law had to open it for Kid. And Kid let out a huge proton cannon. It was like, you know how in Marvel it was like KO, and I was like that chapter right there shows that Law progressed from Dressrosa, from Punk Hazard to where he is right now. Is all progression. Kid did his thing. I'm not gonna lie. You can't call him too much useless. Scale of 1 to 10, how Kid was. Kid's about like a 7 in this. You know what I'm saying? Even though he had more and more arsenal, he don't want to show us. Yet it shows that after this match, because I see Big Mama really is coughing up blood at this moment. After this match, it's over with. It is done for. Big Mama is out for the count because Law literally give the worst wet willy ever in life. And Big Mama already lost so much soul, so much lifespan at her age. Even though a tank could, you know, endure so much hits, it's so much hits that a tank could actually endure. You feel me? So, you know, Law got to come up with the last bit of, this is the end of your era. I'm like, Law, my boy. What this chapter is about, like, what scale? I would say 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10. That's my rating for this chapter. The chapter was good. Given the most fights about Law and Kid, how they is outstanding. They were holding the Yonko down while Luffy doing this thing up top. You know, I like the beginning of it. Momo, you know, trying to push the Onigashimas out the way of Wano. Even though it looked like the Onigashima stopped, it's slowly pushing backward, but it's really not, because the way how Law touched Wano grounds, we were very close. Very close. So probably next chapter is about Luffy, or probably the world government itself. Oh, probably Zunisha. Of course, they can probably gonna start with that. But thank you for tuning in to Loaded Great Talk. We gonna do a theory video very soon. So like this video, subscribe, and turn on your post notification. See y'all.